No matter how much effort you put in, success can feel just out of reach. You work hard, push yourself, and yet the results don't match your efforts. It's frustrating, but the problem isn't just the work you do, it's how you think. Your mindset shapes your actions, decisions, and ability to seize opportunities. If you constantly doubt yourself, fear failure, or focus on obstacles instead of solutions, success will always seem distant. But when you shift your mindset, embracing growth, resilience, and confidence, you unlock your true potential. Without this change, you risk staying stuck, watching others move forward while you remain in place. 1. Understanding the power of mindset. Your mindset is the foundation upon which your entire life is built. It shapes your thoughts, dictates your emotions, and ultimately influences every action you take. Imagine your mind as fertile soil. If you plant seeds of doubt and negativity, they will inevitably sprout weeds of limitation and failure. But if you nurture your mind with empowering beliefs and resilient attitudes, you cultivate a garden abundant with opportunities and successes. Consider the difference between a fixed and a growth mindset. Those with a fixed mindset perceive their abilities as static and unchangeable. They avoid challenges fearing failure might expose their perceived shortcomings. On the other hand, those with a growth mindset embrace challenges, viewing setbacks as valuable lessons. When Thomas Edison was working on the electric bulb, he faced thousands of failures. Yet he famously said, "I haven't failed. I found 10,000 ways that won't work." This is the essence of resilience and adaptability inherent in a growth mindset. Your thoughts directly affect your emotions, and these emotions in turn drive your actions. Negative thoughts about yourself and your capabilities generate fear, anxiety, and hesitation, stalling progress and reinforcing self-doubt. Conversely, optimistic thoughts foster feelings of confidence, determination, and courage, empowering you to take meaningful actions towards your goals. Developing a healthy mindset begins with the critical task of identifying your limiting beliefs. Hidden saboteurs often manifest as self-taught, like "I can't do this" or "I'm not smart enough." When such thoughts arise, consciously replace them with affirmations like "I'm learning and growing every day," or "Each challenge brings me closer to mastery." Such intentional shifts in perception don't just transform your mindset, they rewrite your entire narrative. Take, for example, a professional who repeatedly experiences setbacks in their career. With a fixed mindset, each rejection or criticism might feel like an insurmountable defeat, reinforcing feelings of inadequacy. However, the individual with a growth mindset recognizes these challenges as opportunities to refine their skills, build resilience, and ultimately achieve greater success. They adapt, adjust, and persist, knowing that every obstacle is merely a stepping stone on the path to achievement. Cultivating this mindset requires continuous effort and practice. It's not about unrealistic optimism, but about developing the strength to face reality constructively. It involves daily exercises in self-awareness, observing your thoughts, acknowledging your emotions, and consciously choosing responses that align with your highest aspirations. Over time, these small but consistent adjustments in thinking patterns culminate in profound, lasting transformations. Your mindset isn't fixed. It evolves as you consciously invest in its development. A healthy mindset fortifies you against stress, helps you recover quickly from setbacks, and transforms criticism into valuable feedback. Commit to cultivating your mindset each day and watch as your life shifts from one defined by limitation to one marked by limitless potential and achievement. 2. Practicing self-awareness and emotional regulation. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth and emotional intelligence. It is the ability to recognize and understand your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in real time, enabling you to navigate life with clarity and intention. Without self-awareness, you may find yourself stuck in repetitive cycles of emotional reactivity, unable to break free from negative patterns. However, by cultivating this skill, you gain a powerful tool to reshape your responses to the world around you. At its core, self-awareness helps you identify triggers, those external events or internal thoughts that provoke strong emotional reactions. Whether it's a stressful situation at work, a difficult conversation, or a past wound resurfacing, recognizing these triggers allows you to respond rather than react. Instead of lashing out in anger or withdrawing in frustration, you can pause, reflect, and choose a course of action that aligns with your values and long-term goals. Equally important is emotional regulation, the practice of managing feelings effectively instead of letting them dictate your actions. Emotions are neither good nor bad. They are signals providing valuable insight into your inner world. The key lies in how you handle them. When faced with stress, disappointment, or frustration, take a moment to step back and assess your response. Are you reacting impulsively, or are you responding with thoughtfulness and control? The ability to regulate emotions prevents rash decisions and fosters resilience, allowing you to maintain balance even in challenging situations. Practicing self-awareness requires conscious effort. Journaling is one of the most effective tools for self-reflection, helping you track your thoughts and identify recurring themes in your emotions and behaviors. Meditation and mindfulness exercises also enhance self-awareness by training your mind to stay present and observe thoughts without judgment. These practices create space between stimulus and response, giving you the ability to act with intention rather than reflex. It's essential to acknowledge and process emotions rather than suppress them. Many people attempt to ignore or push away negative feelings only to have them resurface in destructive ways. Instead, allow yourself to feel, understand the root cause, and channel those emotions constructively. This approach fosters emotional resilience, preventing minor setbacks from escalating into major emotional turmoil. Self-awareness also plays a crucial role in setting personal boundaries. Knowing when to say no, recognizing when you need rest, and understanding what drains your energy are fundamental aspects of protecting your mental well-being. Without clear boundaries, you may find yourself overwhelmed, resentful, or burnt out. When you are in tune with your needs, you can make choices that align with your well-being and personal values. The journey to self-awareness is ongoing. The more you understand yourself, the easier it becomes to break free from negative patterns and cultivate a balanced mindset. By developing this skill, you empower yourself to navigate life with greater emotional stability, clarity, and purpose. It is through self-awareness that true personal transformation begins. 3. Cultivating a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the foundation of personal and professional success. It is the belief that intelligence, abilities, and skills are not fixed traits, but can be cultivated through dedication, learning, and perseverance. This mindset fosters resilience, adaptability, and a continuous drive for self-improvement, shaping how individuals perceive challenges, setbacks, and opportunity. At its core, a growth mindset transforms failure into a stepping stone rather than a roadblock. Instead of viewing mistakes as definitive proof of inadequacy, those with a growth mindset see them as valuable lessons. When faced with setbacks, they don't say, "I failed." Instead, they reframe it as, "I learned something valuable." This simple shift in perspective creates an environment where growth thrives and limits dissolve. Challenges, rather than being seen as threats, become opportunities for expansion. The discomfort that comes with stepping outside one's comfort zone is no longer feared, but embraced. Whether learning a new skill, adapting to change, or facing constructive criticism, a growth-oriented individual approaches each situation with curiosity rather than defensiveness. Surrounding oneself with like-minded, growth-oriented individuals further reinforces this mentality. The people you engage with regularly influence your mindset and beliefs. Encouragement, constructive feedback, and shared ambition create an environment where progress is the norm rather than the exception. In contrast, a fixed mindset thrives in an environment of negativity where doubt, fear of failure, and resistance to change dominate. A key aspect of developing a growth mindset is learning from criticism. Rather than taking feedback personally or seeing it as an attack, individuals with a growth mindset use it as a tool for refinement. They recognize that feedback provides insight into areas that require improvement, offering a clear path toward mastery and excellence. Effort is another foundation of a growth mindset. While natural talent and intelligence can provide an initial advantage, consistent effort and perseverance are what truly drive long-term success. A willingness to put in the necessary work, embrace challenges, and persist despite obstacles differentiates those who stagnate from those who evolve. Continuous self-education plays a crucial role in maintaining a growth mindset. Reading books, enrolling in courses, acquiring new skills, and engaging in meaningful discussions keep the mind adaptable and open to fresh perspectives. The more knowledge and experiences one accumulates, the greater the ability to think creatively, solve complex problems, and innovate in any field. Ultimately, adopting a growth mindset enhances not only personal development, but also professional success. It encourages resilience in the face of adversity, creativity, and problem solving, and a lifelong hunger for learning. The world is constantly evolving, and those who embrace growth will always be at the forefront of change. By shifting your perspective and committing to continuous improvement, you unlock limitless potential and create a future defined by progress and achievement for stress and naturally stress. 4. Resilience. Life is filled with challenges, uncertainties, and unexpected setbacks. However, a healthy mindset equips you with the resilience needed to navigate difficulties without being overwhelmed. Stress management is a critical component of mental well-being, as chronic stress can lead to burnout, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion. The ability to recognize stressors and develop effective coping mechanisms allows you to maintain balance and clarity even in difficult situations. Stress itself is not inherently harmful. It is the way we respond to it that determines its impact on our well-being. Those who lack stress management skills often find themselves feeling exhausted, irritable, or overwhelmed. On the other hand, individuals who actively cultivate resilience approach stress as a challenge to be managed rather than an insurmountable problem. One of the most effective ways to manage stress is through mindfulness practices. Breathing exercises, meditation, and progressive muscle relaxation help regulate the nervous system, reducing the body's physiological response to stress. Engaging in physical activity, whether it's a walk, yoga, or strength training, releases endorphins that naturally combat stress and enhance mood. These simple yet powerful techniques create a sense of inner calm, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively to life challenge. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about adapting to them. Instead of viewing obstacles as roadblocks, consider them stepping stones that build strength, wisdom, and emotional endurance. Every challenge presents an opportunity to learn and grow. By shifting your mindset, setbacks become lessons rather than failures, and difficulties become catalysts for personal development. Developing strong coping mechanisms further enhances resilience. Effective problem-solving skills allow you to break down challenges into manageable steps rather than feeling overwhelmed. Seeking support from trusted friends, mentors, or professional counselors provides perspective and emotional encouragement. Engaging in hobbies and creative activities offers a constructive outlet for stress, providing moments of joy and relaxation that counterbalance life's pressures. Prioritizing self-care is essential for maintaining resilience. A well-balanced routine that includes adequate sleep, proper nutrition, and time for relaxation ensures that your mind and body are equipped to handle stress effectively. Avoiding toxic environments and setting firm boundaries with people or situations that drain your energy further contributes to emotional well-being. Building resilience and managing stress is an ongoing process that requires conscious effort. The stronger your ability to handle stress, the more confident and capable you become in facing life's uncertainties. Instead of being overwhelmed by adversity, you develop the mindset and skills to navigate difficulties with grace and composure. Life will always present challenges, but with the right mindset and coping strategies, you can turn stress into an opportunity for growth. By strengthening your resilience, you not only improve your mental well-being, but also empower yourself to live with confidence, purpose, and inner strength. 5. Developing positive thought patterns. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. The way you think shapes how you perceive the world, approach challenges, and define your potential. Cultivating positive thinking patterns doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It means training your mind to focus on solutions rather than problems. A positive mindset enhances confidence, resilience, and overall well-being, allowing you to navigate life with greater optimism and control. One of the greatest barriers to positive thinking is negative self-talk. Thoughts such as, "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail," reinforce limiting beliefs that hold you back. When you repeatedly tell yourself these things, they become ingrained, shaping your self-perception and influencing your actions. Instead of succumbing to these negative narratives, consciously replace them with empowering affirmations. Statements like, "I am capable of learning, and every challenge is a chance to grow." Reinforce self-belief and create a mindset rooted in growth rather than limitation. Gratitude is another powerful tool for cultivating positive thinking. When you shift your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in your life, your perspective naturally becomes more optimistic. Regularly acknowledging achievements, no matter how small, helps reinforce a positive self-image. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply reflecting on what you're thankful for each day trains your mind to recognize the good even in challenging times. Surrounding yourself with uplifting and supportive individuals further strengthens a positive mindset. The people you interact with influence your thoughts and emotions more than you may realize. When you engage, whether it comes from toxic relationships, pessimistic conversations, or self-doubt, create space for a healthier mental environment. Engaging in activities that inspire and uplift you also plays a crucial role in shaping a positive mindset. Whether it's reading books, practicing mindfulness, exercising, or pursuing creative passions, these habits fuel your mind with positivity and reinforce an optimistic outlook. The more you feed your mind with empowering content and experiences, the easier it becomes to maintain a constructive and confident mindset. Like any habit, positive thinking requires consistent practice. It's not about achieving a state of unshakable optimism overnight, but about making small intentional shifts in how you approach daily challenges. By training your mind to reframe setbacks as learning experiences and to focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems, you gradually transform the way you see yourself and the world around you. Over time, these practices reshape your thought patterns, leading to a more confident, resilient, and empowered version of yourself. A positive mind, fulfilling, and successful life through the power of your thoughts. 6. Setting realistic goals and taking action. A healthy mindset is driven by purpose. Without clear goals, thoughts and actions lack direction, leading to stagnation and frustration. Setting realistic and achievable goals provides a framework for success, guiding daily decisions and action rather than vague aspirations such as, "I want to be successful." It is essential to break them down into specific, measurable steps that pave the way for tangible progress. Goals should strike a balance between being challenging enough to promote growth and realistic enough to sustain motivation. Setting the bar too high can lead to discouragement, while setting it too low may result in complacency. The key is to create a structured plan that allows for continuous learning and improvement. Success is rarely the result of one monumental effort, but rather the culmination of small, consistent actions over time. One of the biggest obstacles to goal achievement is procrastination. The longer an important task is delayed, the harder it becomes to take action. Perfectionism is another common barrier. Many people hesitate to start or complete tasks because they fear their efforts won't be flawless. To overcome these challenges, it is important to shift the focus from perfection to progress. Taking imperfect action is always better than making no progress at all. Consistent incremental steps build momentum and reinforce a mindset of resilience and adaptability. Developing a habit of daily reflection on goals keeps individuals accountable. Checking in regularly on progress, identifying obstacles, and adjusting strategies as needed ensures steady forward movement. Reflection also fosters self-awareness, helping individuals recognize what works, what doesn't, and how to improve. Writing down goals, tracking milestones, and acknowledging achievements, no matter how small, creates a sense of accomplishment and strengthens commitment. A goal-oriented mindset cultivates confidence. The more progress one makes, the stronger the belief in their ability to succeed. Every small win reinforces motivation, making it easier to stay focused and committed. Celebrating milestones along the way provides a sense of fulfillment, fueling further ambition and perseverance. Tracking progress is essential for continuous improvement. Whether through journaling, digital tools, or a simple checklist, monitoring efforts allows for a better decision-making and course correction when necessary. Adjusting strategies and refining goals in response to challenges is not a sign of failure, but an indication of growth and flexibility. Ultimately, a healthy mindset isn't just about thinking positively. It's about aligning thoughts with actions to create meaningful outcomes. Success is built on the foundation of clear goals, deliberate actions, and consistent effort. By embracing a goal-oriented approach, individuals empower themselves to transform aspirations into achievements, creating a life of purpose, growth, and fulfillment. 7. Practicing gratitude and optimism. Gratitude is a powerful tool that shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. By focusing on what you already have rather than what you lack, you naturally reduce stress, anxiety, and negative thinking. When you cultivate gratitude, you train your brain to seek positivity, reinforcing a mindset that supports happiness, resilience, and success. One of the simplest ways to practice gratitude is through daily reflection. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day helps anchor your mind in appreciation. These don't have to be grand achievements. Small moments such as a kind conversation, a delicious meal, or a beautiful sunrise can have a profound impact. The more you focus on gratitude, the more your brain becomes wired to recognize and appreciate the good in life. Optimism is closely linked to gratitude. While some people naturally have a more positive outlook, optimism is a skill that can be developed with practice. It involves expecting good things to happen while maintaining a realistic perspective on challenges. An optimistic person doesn't ignore difficulties. Rather, they approach them with the belief that solutions exist and that setbacks are temporary rather than permanent. This mindset plays a crucial role in resilience. When faced with challenges, optimistic individuals bounce back faster because they see obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than signs of failure. Instead of feeling defeated by adversity, they focus on learning from their experiences and taking proactive steps forward. This belief in one's ability to overcome setbacks fosters confidence and persistence. Gratitude and optimism work together to create a mindset that attracts success and fulfillment. When you appreciate the present while maintaining hope for the future, you cultivate a balanced perspective that supports emotional well-being. This balance prevents you from becoming overly focused on either the past or the future, allowing you to fully engage with life as it unfolds. These habits also have a significant impact on the brain. Studies have shown that regularly practicing gratitude and optimism rewires neural pathways, making positive thinking more automatic over time. As a result, negativity and pessimism become less dominant, and a natural inclination toward hope and appreciation takes their place. Building a habit of gratitude and optimism requires consistency. Simple practices such as journaling, mindfulness, and mindsets. Surrounding yourself with positive influences, whether through uplifting books, inspiring conversations, or supportive relationships, also strengthens your ability to maintain a hopeful and grateful perspective. Over time, these small daily actions create a profound transformation in how you view the world. Instead of feeling weighed down by difficulties, you develop the ability to navigate life with resilience, confidence, and a deep sense of fulfillment. By making gratitude and optimism a way of thinking, you open the door to greater success, joy, and inner peace. 8. Surrounding yourself with the right influences. The people you surround yourself with play a crucial role in shaping your mindset. Your environment has a profound impact on your thoughts, emotions, and overall mental well-being. If you constantly engage with negative, critical, or toxic individuals, their influence can drain your energy and cloud your perspective. However, by intentionally choosing to be around people who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to grow, you create a support system that fosters positivity and resilience. Healthy relationships provide emotional support, encouragement, and constructive feedback. Whether it's a mentor guiding you through challenges, a supportive friend offering words of affirmation, or a like-minded community that shares your ambitions, the company you keep directly affects your confidence and motivation. When you surround yourself with individuals who believe in growth and possibility, their mindset becomes contagious, reinforcing your own belief in your potential. Toxic relationships, on the other hand, can severely hinder personal development. Constant exposure to negativity, criticism, or doubt can lead to self-limiting beliefs and decreased motivation. It is essential to recognize relationships that drain rather than nourish you and set boundaries to protect your mental space. Choosing quality connections over quantity ensures that the people around you contribute positively to your growth rather than hold you back. Beyond direct interactions also influences mental well-being. The content you engage with daily shapes your thoughts and emotions, often without you realizing it. Following inspiring, educational, and empowering accounts can serve as a source of motivation and knowledge. Conversely, consuming toxic, divisive, or overly negative content can subtly reinforce fear, self-doubt, and cynicism. Being intentional about curating your digital environment allows you to cultivate a more positive and growth-oriented mindset. In addition to the people you engage with, being mindful of the conversations you participate in plays a key role in maintaining a healthy mindset. Gossip, complaints, and negativity strategy fosters a mindset of resilience and optimism. Building a strong support system is one of the most effective ways to reinforce positive habits and maintain mental strength. This doesn't mean avoiding all negativity or challenges, but rather ensuring that your environment supports your personal and professional growth. Seeking mentors who inspire you, fostering friendships with those who encourage your aspirations, and participating in communities that align with your values create a foundation for sustained motivation and self-improvement. Ultimately, your mindset is a reflection of the energy you absorb from your surroundings. By choosing to be in an environment that nurtures positivity, growth, and resilience, you set yourself up for long-term success and fulfillment. The company you keep, the media you consume, and the conversations you engage in all contribute to the quality of your mindset. Choose wisely, and you will cultivate an environment that empowers you to thrive. 9. Balancing work, life, and rest. A healthy mindset thrives on balance. In a world that often glorifies hustle and constant productivity, it is easy to fall into the trap of overworking, leading to burnout and mental exhaustion. Conversely, excessive leisure and a lack of direction can result in stagnation, leaving you feeling unfulfilled. True mental well-being comes from striking a balance between productivity and relaxation, ensuring that both mind and body are nurtured for long-term success. One of the key aspects of maintaining balance is recognizing the importance of rest and recovery. Scheduling time for hobbies, social interactions, and relaxation is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment, whether it's reading, painting, playing music, or spending time with loved ones, helps prevent stress accumulation and enhances overall emotional well-being. These moments of relaxation provide a reset, allowing you to return to your responsibilities with renewed energy and focus. Physical well-being is directly linked to mental balance. Prioritizing sleep, nutrition, and regular physical activity is crucial for cognitive function, emotional stability, and overall resilience. Lack of sleep leads to impaired decision-making, increased stress levels, and emotional instability. Poor nutrition and a sedentary lifestyle contribute to fatigue and brain fog, making even simple tasks feel overwhelming. By taking care of your physical health, you create a strong foundation for mental clarity and emotional strength. Another essential factor in maintaining balance is setting boundaries. In both work and personal life, it is important to define limits to protect your mental energy. Without clear boundaries, you may find yourself constantly drained, unable to focus on personal growth or meaningful relationships. This includes knowing when to disconnect from work, avoiding toxic relationships, and saying no to commitments that do not align with your priorities. Learning when to push forward and when to rest is a skill that prevents exhaustion and ensures sustained progress. Many people believe that working harder for longer hours leads to greater success. But in reality, strategic effort combined with adequate rest leads to higher productivity and creativity. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It is a strategy for longevity and peak performance. A balanced lifestyle fosters resilience and prevents the mental fatigue that often leads to negativity and self-doubt. When you operate in a state of constant stress or depletion, it becomes difficult to maintain a positive outlook. However, by integrating moments of rest, mindfulness, and self-care into your daily routine, you cultivate a mindset that is strong, focused, and adaptable. Ultimately, achieving balance requires conscious effort and self-awareness. It is about understanding your limits, recognizing when to slow down, and ensuring that your time and energy are allocated in a way that supports both personal and professional fulfillment. By creating a lifestyle that prioritizes both productivity and relaxation, you set the stage for long-term success, mental clarity, and emotional self-improvement. 10. There is always room to evolve, refine skills, and expand perspectives. The pursuit of personal development should be continuous as it strengthens resilience, adaptability, and overall mental well-being. A key component of lifelong growth is the commitment to learning. Whether through reading books, taking courses, or seeking wisdom from experiences, investing in knowledge keeps the mind sharp and adaptable. The world is constantly changing, and those who embrace learning remain equipped to handle new challenges and seize opportunities. Growth-minded individuals view knowledge not as a means to an end, but as an ongoing process that enriches both personal and professional life. Self-reflection is essential in this journey. Taking the time to assess progress, identify areas for improvement, and adjust goals ensures that personal development remains intentional. Without reflection, it is easy to fall into autopilot mode, repeating the same patterns without meaningful growth. Regular self-evaluation fosters self-awareness and allows for course correction when needed, keeping you aligned with your aspirations. Consistency is the foundation of lasting improvement. Small daily actions compound over time, creating significant progress. Whether it's practicing mindfulness, developing emotional intelligence, or refining technical skills, steady effort leads to mastery. Many people overestimate what they can achieve in a short time, but underestimate the power of incremental progress over months and years. The key is to focus on continuous, manageable improvements rather than seeking instant transformations. Embracing change with a positive mindset is crucial. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt determines how well one navigates its twists and turns. A rigid mindset resists change, leading to stress and frustration, while a flexible, growth-oriented mindset welcomes change as an opportunity for learning and transformation. The more one views change as a natural and beneficial part of life, the easier it becomes to stay resilient in the face of uncertainty. Developing a lifelong growth mindset also involves cultivating emotional intelligence. Understanding and managing emotions, practicing empathy, and improving communication skills enhance relationships and mental well-being. Emotional intelligence helps in making better decisions, handling setbacks with grace, and maintaining a balanced perspective in challenging situations. Ultimately, the journey of personal growth is about striving to become the best version of oneself. This doesn't mean perfection. It means continuous refinement, learning from mistakes, and embracing challenges with a forward-thinking perspective. The process itself is fulfilling, providing a sense of purpose and motivation to keep evolving. A healthy mindset is a commitment to growth, not a final destination. By consistently investing in self-improvement, reflecting on progress, and welcoming change, you build a foundation for lifelong success and fulfillment. The pursuit of personal growth is not just about achieving specific goals, but about cultivating a way of thinking that enables you to thrive in any circumstance. A healthy mindset isn't built overnight. It's a result of intentional choices, habits, and perspectives practiced daily. Which of these areas do you think you need to work on the most?